Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Sunday, June 1st, brand new day of the month. Had a very good trading week last week. We'll get into some of those trades that I took towards the end of the week. And we will go over not only the tradable levels that I left you guys with last Sunday and on Wednesday during my midweek review. We'll also go over how the weekly bands have reacted to price action here last Thursday and Friday, and where the markets could possibly be moving this week. Stick around for that right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, let's just start off here with the S&P markets. As you guys can see, pretty much Thursday and Friday, price action got left right smack in this band that I left you guys with from the 59.33 down to the 58.89. Obviously, no surprise to me, but the tradable level that I gave you at 59.01 was pretty much a brick wall, very tradable for a good part of Thursday and Friday. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. And looking at the market from kind of a top-down approach, we've got a band below us from the 58.44 down to the 58.06 that we definitely could want to see. Had been touched into it. That's why we start to see the volume profile kind of expanding here. There's a lot of volume sitting below here at this band at 57.73 to 57.23. I'm sorry, correction, not a lot of volume. We had price action pretty much just blow through this area, leaving a pretty big imbalance in the market that I would like and want to see, and think that the market is going to want to rebalance this area out, probably in the not too far future. As far as and then above us, we've got the next band above us where we've got a big brick wall would be the 61.94 down to the 61.54. I think I stated that, there's obviously, this is price action we haven't seen in a long time. So market could definitely want to tap back into here. But this is the area where I can see a pretty damn big rejection in the market. And as far as some tradable levels, we've got the 58.26 that's still sitting here right in between this band at the 58.44 down to the 58.06. So that's definitely something that we're going to be looking at. And again, this huge area down here between the 57.73 and the 57.23 that has a lot of unbalanced volume that I could definitely see the market trying to kind of come back in here and rebalancing that. So let's adjust a little bit. Let's adjust a little bit for... let's adjust our bands here just a tad. And let me copy this. I gotta bring this in. Copy, and then we will move this guy up. And we are going to put this new weekly band at 6008 down to 59.73. So that is the price action pretty much for the end of Thursday, Friday market that got up here. That is definitely a new area or a new weekly band that we can see resistance on the way up. We have a tradable level in between in this band, which I am hawking like this is one I'm very interested in. And this one is going to look, dotted. And that new tradable level is going to come in at 59.90. Okay. Only issue with this one, we still have some room to get to the top of this band, but a lot of liquidity volume orders sitting right above here. So we could maybe see this tapping into right above here, but I definitely feel very good about definitely some strong reactions at this 59.90 number. The other tradable level that I have is going to be 50 right around here. Let's put this to white, dotted, and that's going to be at 58.64. There we go. So that's a new tradable level that you've got right here below price action. So if we take a look at it, we've got a new weekly band at 60.08 down to 59.73, tradable level at the 59.90. We have an area, a new tradable level at 58.64, pretty close under price action where it's currently sitting at. And then we've got another tradable level below that at 58.26, which sits in between these bands from the 58.44 down to the 58.06. Now let's take a look at the NASDAQ. So if you guys remember this band, I gave you guys this band that we added, 21,864 down to 21,802. Where do we smack right back into? This weekly band that I had put out there. Where did we stop at? At the same weekly band, 21,408 down to 21,337. This stuff doesn't happen by accident. You've got to be able to identify where the volume is sitting and where the market makes sense for it to want to go, react to, push away from. That's it. And then below there, we've got a band low volume just because of the fact that this was, again, an area that the market kind of ripped right through. Did revisit it earlier last week, so it started to kind of expand, but definitely an area where I can see price action wanting to go and maybe even come back down to this band down here. This whole area right here, if we get through this just as fast as it came through it, it might want to come right down back down to it. So make sure that those are marked out on your charts. Have them marked out. See how price action reacts. The lowest band at 24.75 down to 24.12. Tradable level at the 24.49. Closest band to price action 21.004 down to 29.30. Tradable level at 29.08. I am going to be adding a band that is going to sit right above here. So let me copy this one. Let's see where this, there it is. Copy. Pop that one out. And let's put the plot in. 21,692 down to 21,626. There you go. So this is a new weekly band that we're adding at 21,692 down to 21,626. So if price action comes right back here, this is definitely going to be one area of defense, one area of reaction. There's another one on top of it, still at that 21,864 down to the 21,802. As far as tradable levels, I've got one sitting, I think, in this band. Let's see here. Dotted. And that's going to be 21,670. Yep. So you've got one right in this band at 21,670. That's a new tradable level on the NQ. Definitely mark this out on your charts. And we've got another one. Let's see. We've got one right below here. Actually, I think I'm above it. At 21,195. So a little bit further away from where, on the lower side of where price action currently sits at. So those are your tradable levels on the NQ, 21,195. We've got 21,517. We've got one at 21,670. Mark these off. Take a screenshot of them. If you're on my Discord, it's easy. I plot these out all the time. But have these on your chart and look for reactions. As far as last week, we had I had actually a great week of trading first and foremost, which is fantastic. But on Thursday, let's just see. Thursday, I took a loss. My first trade was a loser. Second trade was a beautiful winner. Put out this signal on the 29th, that was Thursday. Make sure it was Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And I had a short setup from the 21,379. I'm sorry, a long setup from the 21,379 up to the 21,387 as target 1, 393 as target 3. Now that trade ended up hitting. Let's see where I got this one at. Yeah, I think it's all the way down here. That trade ended up working out. The entry hit, take profit 1 and take profit 2 hit. Did not take this trade because, let me scroll up here just so I can kind of show you price action. Sorry, down here. This guy. This is the guy. This is the reason why I invalidated my setup here. Just because we did come about a point, maybe it was like 6 ticks away from my entry. Swept take profit 1, take profit 2. That made the setup a lot weaker in my opinion. It still did hold up. I still would have been able to take this entry right here and take full take profit on that one, but did not take that trade. Had a long at the 58.85. Really loved that setup. That hit take profit 1 and take profit 2 very easily. Very little drawdown. Amazing stuff like always. That was a great trade there. And I thought I had one more setup that I put out that also hit. I don't see it. But either way, last week was great. I'm really looking forward to. I know there's just a ton of news coming out this week. I believe we have PMI. We've got jobless reports. We've got, JOLTS jobless reports. We've got non-farm payroll. So it's going to be a pretty busy week, and I'm starting to see a lot more setups, and starting to see volume really showing me the clues, and I'm loving it. So if you're thinking about or have been considering trading my style with that, really incorporating the shit out of volume profile, I encourage you guys to watch the video. It's linked in the description below. I show you guys how to come up with these levels each and every morning. I post the levels each and every morning on my Discord that you can go in and take a look at, compare them to yours. And then there is a video on adding the volume profile to really supercharge your trading. So those are always in there. Like always, if you like what you're seeing, leave me a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would love it and appreciate it. All right, you'll hear from me on Wednesday at my midweek review. Take care, everyone.